Now, let's get an inside look at the newest and largest medical marijuana dispensary in the city of Seattle, Green Ambrosia, which opened last Saturday. Even though voters legalized recreational pot for people over 21 years old, Green Ambrosia only sells pot products to customers who have prescriptions for medical marijuana. Store owner Dante Jones isn't sure how the state will handle licensing related to Initiative 502.
We're not exactly sure how or what we're going to need to do to move into I-502. We're preparing for it, but at the same time, we're not expecting it to happen.
The State Liquor Control Board is currently setting rules for pot growers, processors, and retailers. While Washington is one of just 2 states to legalize marijuana, many others do allow medical marijuana use. But pot is still classified as illegal by the federal government. And as Angela Kocherga shows us tonight, the clash between state and federal law is playing out at checkpoints all along the Mexican border.
It's going to be 30-74.
Justin Seavey often hears from other medical marijuana patients who come into his Las Cruces store for gardening supplies. Under New Mexico's program, they can grow a small number of plants for personal use.
A good little bit of our business is from people on the program. And they always have a new story to relate to us.
United States Border Patrol.
Some of those stories involve their experiences
Morning, sir. How you doing?
with checkpoints set up to catch drug smugglers. Medical marijuana may be legal in New Mexico, but the governor points out
Thank you.
possession
Have a
is
safe trip.
still a violation of federal law.
It is federal jurisdiction, not state jurisdiction. And so the Border Patrol, if they find that marijuana, are able to do as they please because they don't enforce state law, they enforce federal law.
And several others.
Seavey says he avoids carrying any marijuana through checkpoints, even though he's a card-carrying patient. But when stopped, has told agents he's in the medical marijuana program.
Did they ask for the card, or did they?
No, he didn't care at all. He said, show me the weed, essentially, and that if I didn't hand it to him, he was going to take me to jail.
Seavey says he was allowed to leave after the agents did not find anything in his vehicle. Now he's nervous whenever he has to travel through a checkpoint.
My palms will get sweaty, the heartbeat increases. It's like, I don't even know why I feel this. I know I should have nothing to be afraid of.
I just avoid it.
He avoids checkpoints altogether. This patient does not want his face shown because he lives in a small New Mexico town.
I think everybody that has a card knows that it's a checkerboard of now you're covered, now you're not. Right.
Despite their concerns, there's some discretion when it comes to medical marijuana.
Good morning.
In a memo, the Department of Justice advised U.S. attorneys to focus their resources on prosecuting drug traffickers rather than patients who abide by state laws. According to the U.S. Attorney in New Mexico, patients with marijuana who've been stopped at checkpoints have not been prosecuted, but drive across the state line into Texas, and it's a different story. There's no medical marijuana program here.
Where are you headed to today?
In Texas, even a small amount of pot can land a person in jail. Celebrities are among those who've been arrested at the Sierra Blanca checkpoint. That possibility worries some medical marijuana patients. Seavey tries to keep a low profile.
Since I've cut my hair, I haven't had a single problem yet. We're headed north.
Even so, he remains on edge every time he drives through a checkpoint. Angela Kocherga, King 5 News.